We're live.
You're listening to the BLT Show with Bev Tez on Tez FM. You're listening to the BLT Show. Best test! The BLT Show.
It's Bev's birthday this Thursday. So she wrote a song about it. We'll be right back.
So well.
Already, somebody's been messing with the calendar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit it. January blinked and February flew. Spring barely knocked before the summer came through. 1 minute dreaming, next minute gone. I crossed so many bridges, I forgot which side I'm on. Planes in the sky, two sides of the sea. Never quite knowing where I'm gonna be. Suitcases open, life on the run. But tell me, baby, haven't we had some fun? Had enough years to know one thing: you don't get younger by worrying. So bring that rhythm, bring that bass. I've got another year to misbehave. Don't count the candles, turn up the lights. I'm not getting older, I'm collecting nights. Don't count the candles, give me that groove. I've got too much living and too much left to prove. Round and around, let the whole room spin. If this is getting older, let the party begin. Don't count the candles, don't tell me when. I'll blow 'em out and light 'em again. How many years? None of your business. How many candles? Get a bigger cake. How old are you? Old enough to know better. And lucky enough not to care. What a year, what a beautiful ride. Some days laughing, some barely survive. ask my age. Tell them I'm just getting interested. Don't count the candles, turn up the lights. Here's to the mornings and ridiculous nights. Don't count the candles, give me that clue. You haven't seen half of what I'm gonna do. I've got plans, I got love, I got somewhere to be. And the woman I'm becoming looks pretty damn good to me. So bring on the birthday, bring on mine. This isn't an ending, it's starting again. One more year, so what? One more candle, so what? One more horizon, and we ain't done yet. Don't count 'em, don't count 'em, don't count those candles tonight. Turn up the lights.
All right. We get it. By the way,
I didn't need
By
to
the
make
way,
it 7 minutes. It's a
fuck
disco mix.
you. Fuck you. And if you're followers, you know what that means. Let me tell you why, though. It's not just because the song kicks ass. No. I wish she would tell me this shit. Okay? She can't. She has to write it in a long letter or in music. And let me tell you, the woman she was 2 years ago is nothing like the woman she is. And what scares me is there's already a lot of truth in that. What you hear is what I get. Okay? Put it together. You opened it up. I don't give a shit. And I can't segue into toxic food without elaborating. No, but I have to. But I want to elaborate on this. Hearing that, I heard empowerment. I heard she's excited for who she's becoming. And yeah, the age don't matter. And I don't think I've ever told you her age or she. I would never tell. She may have. I don't know.
Some may work it out from an old username.
Some
I used to
might.
have.
I can tell
But
you
it's a
this.
big one
that
this year.
most people tell me I don't look my age, even though I look a lot older than her. All right. So anyway, Bev. What are we doing for your birthday?
We're going to jump in the car. Just chuck a bag in the car. Us, the dog, and we're just going to drive. And where we live is quite elevated anyway, in Bass Mountain, in the snow camp. And
But it's all
we've never
level.
been up. Well, it is quite higher because when we
Well,
go
that little
it is
bit with
pop
the
sometimes.
antenna. Remember what Lisa said? Oh,
Yeah.
you mean the antenna mountain?
Yeah.
That's about all it is. It's a big radio antenna up there.
But we get different weather to what they do 15 minutes away.
Yeah,
Because we're
definitely.
more elevated. But anyway, we've never been up to the mountains. Now, I do have this thing of a log cabin and all that sort of thing. And I'm not interested in that because it's like 100 degrees here at least every day at the moment. But we're just going to drive because before I came out here, you use maps to get everywhere and there was loads of places you've never been.
Oh, yeah. It's
You know.
just now I'm comfortable because I go to the same place all the time, but still can't tell you how to get to Target Center. I probably could if I thought enough, but it's just weird. But, all right, how we get on that?
So we're just going to go.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
said,
where
we're
we-
not going to have a map.
Blue
We're just
Ridge
gonna
Parkway.
Drive, get on a certain freeway, motorway, and just see, and go turn left here, and road trip for the day.
Yeah.
Leave early.
Overnight and maybe the next day. We got to find a place that takes
Well,
camp. But there's
we might stay overnight, we might
Grandfather
not.
Mountain. All right. It's like a big tree stump. Shh. But it's cool.
It's a big
and
what?
then there's Pilot Mountain, Mount Pilot. Mayberry is a little bit past Pilot Mountain. And
That's what I filmed, so wasn't it? Maybe.
yeah, if you want to It's all you can take a ride in the Mayberry police car. Remember Don Knotts and Andy Griffith? You probably won't.
I know Andy Griffith, but some people in the UK might not know what the TV program was.
Don Knotts, Andy Griffith. He was born in North Carolina, and actually Pilot Mountain, I believe. And the film, the Andy Griffith Show, started early '60s, and it was set in a town of Mayberry, and they would go to Mount Pilot, and there's Pilot Mountain up there. Anyway, there is a town of Mayberry. You can go to Floyd's Barber Shop. It's pretty cool to walk. It really is. It's interesting.
How far is it?
About 2.5 hours, maybe.
So
but
yeah,
we're
2.5
going that way
hours
anyway.
out here is round the corner. For us in England, it's like, how far? 2 hours in the car?
Put it this way, I'm ready to drive 4 or 5 hours because we could hit near Tennessee if we really want to get up there. Like she said, wherever it takes us. Why are we doing this? And I'm going to tell you why. For me, I need a reset. But for Bev, she's never been. And what I'm hopeful for is to reset, because for me, to get topics, you got to do research. It gets in you. It's like watching the news, only you're getting fed truths that you never realized before. And once you do, it'll make you sick.
Can I just put a disclaimer in here? What we're going to talk about, I haven't experienced in the UK.
Right.
Right? It is very, very different, not demographics, graphics of it all, because we don't have crap foods. We don't have this constant stream of
consumption.
Yeah, consumption.
We are pigs here. We eat and eat. And you know how many people just rely on fast food? Oh, dudes, let me tell you.
The difference between fast food in the UK and fast food here is scary. And there's a lot of stuff on social media. You know me, no, I'm not big on social media, even though this is social media. I use it for certain mediums, but I don't get involved in doom scrolling, what I call doom scrolling. And it is abundant here that, you know...
You know why? And you probably don't get this in the UK because they filter.
It's not that. We just don't get the issues that you've got here.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
That's a good segue. Don't worry. We're going to mix it up, and we can take poison food and make it funny because Bev's here. So you won't get bored, I promise you. But here's a song that came out before I even started really talking to Bev. This was late 2024 when I wrote this because I was just sick of it, and you'll figure it out in a second. We'll be right back. I'll leave the mic open if you want.
I remember, I just turn up. I ain't got a clue what he's doing.
Whoops. No. No. You're staying there.
All you gotta do is push the buttons,
I
lovely.
know it. Shut up.
You're listening to the BLT Show. Best test! America's demise, hiding the truth and the lies. They try to control us, but we won't let them win. They poison the sky with chemtrails up high, and the food that we eat is tainted with deceit. We won't let them indoctrinate our schools and our faith. It's time to unite and fight for what's right. Let's raise the vibration, spread love and compassion. We were meant to be free, not trapped in this misery. America, land of the free. It's time to break free from this prison we're in. Take back our country, let's begin. America, land of the free. It's time to break free from this prison we're in. Take back our country, let's begin. They try to control us, but we won't let them win. They poison the sky with chemtrails up high, and the food that we eat is contaminated with deceit. We won't let them indoctrinate our schools and our faith. It's time to unite and fight for what's right. Let's raise the vibrations, spread love and compassion. We were meant to be free, not trapped in this misery. America, land of the free. It's time to break free from this prison we're in. Take back our country, let's begin. America, land of the free. It's time to break free from this prison we're in. Take back our country, let's begin.
But that's pretty much it. And I'm going to tell you, I would say a lot of Americans know what's up now because it's all over. And I could tell you things from the price you pay at Walmart, the weight doesn't add up when you weigh it on a scale. But I'm going to show you a few videos and then we can talk about it. All right. So they're little shorts, so they won't take much time. But then we can talk about it. Huh?
You've been shortest.
Shortest?
The little shorts. Are they vertically challenged?
I know you like things long. No, you don't. Because why?
Quith.
It's all about... Shut up. Where's my screen? There's my screen. All right. Here, let's start with this, all right? Shh. Technical problem. It's called moron. All right.
This stuff is incredible.
Now you should be able to hear it. I'll leave the mic on so Bev can comment if needed. Here we go.
Imagine coming home to enjoy some fruit and seeing this. TikTok users have been left in disbelief after videos of what looks like rubber fruit have been taken over their For You pages. Hundreds of people in the US have reported buying produce from shops that look super rubbery and almost feels fake. It's left many wondering whether the fruit's even real. Kiva posted a video of her experience and the video blew up, racking up more than 30 million views.
I can't believe I got one. I got a rubbery watermelon. The texture is so weird,
She purchased a watermelon at a local Seattle supermarket and it surprisingly felt and looked like rubber. It sent fruit lovers and TikTok theorists into a spiral. Some suggest they might be 3D printed, while others say it's just a ripeness issue. But what do you think though? Is it real fruit? Imagine coming home to enjoy some fruit and seeing this. TikTok users have been left in disbelief.
Here we go. That's one.
Their version of Walmart is our Asda's in the UK.
Yeah. How the hell do I get out of here?
Just so FYI.
Here's one I haven't watched yet, so this will blow our minds together.
Fake foods you need to watch out for. Recently, there's been lots of plastic rice seized around the world. This is made with industrial resin very cheaply. Plastic rice will dissolve in oil, which is how you can tell if it's real or not. Rubber eggs are becoming a popular scam around the world. They're made with eggshells, food coloring, and gelatine. You will know if you have a fake rubber egg because it will bounce out of the pan. Cement walnuts are another thing you need to watch out for. To make a quick profit, some scammers are filling walnut shells with cement. This began in China but is now happening worldwide. Fake foods you need to watch out for. Recently there's...
That's one.
There's me saying it doesn't happen much in the UK, but it's all UK narratives on this.
Oh, shit.
But they are calling out the US, not us.
I messed up. Of course I did. Oh, God. All right, hold on.
I thought you said all you do is push buttons.
Yeah, but I lost it. It's more complicated than you think, Bev.
I know. That's why I always give you credit for it. All I do is turn up.
No, stop. All right, here we go. It ain't nothing but a thing. Except
ain't
now,
nothing like the real thing,
not loading,
baby.
So let's do this. Open in a new tab, which is what I had.
At least you know it's live and it ain't edited, didn't ya?
Didn't ya?
What?
Okay.
Is you having a go at the way I use my consonants?
Or lack of. Here's another one. Bread. Now, use your minds, okay?
Ranking Americans' reactions to fake food. Hershey's.
Walmart, what the hell is this? And why did y'all think this was okay to give to me?
Why the hell is this cheese not melting?
Wait for it.
What's going on? I'm gonna let it just sit on it for a second, cause what?
Is that even banana?
Disgusting. Banana is not supposed to bend that way.
I got a rubbery watermelon. The texture is so weird. Like, you gotta.
What is that?
Oh my god.
Gross.
Ranking Americans' reactions to fake food.
All right. And we're gonna
it's quite scary, really.
Here's our meats. Lab-grown meat, guys. Lab-grown meat. Impossible Burger. Okay? They're not using meat, so they get away with selling it to vegans. Look at this. Oh, I've gotten chicken that has been... Hopefully I got a video of that, but here's another one.
It looks like a steak, it cuts like a steak, and it almost tastes like one too. But it's not real meat. It's 100% plant-based. A 3D printer layers plant proteins, fats, and natural colorings to recreate the texture of real muscle fibers. It can pump out up to 10 kilos per hour, and you can even customize the fat content or firmness to your liking. While it looks like a steak, it cuts like a steak, and it almost tastes like one too. But it's not real meat.
That is like Star Trek. Do you remember, like, they used to, on Star Trek...
Push a button.
Yeah, GT, or whatever. CT,
remember, everything they show you...
They're already
doing. Either they're already doing, or it's coming.
Well, look at iRobot.
I will just say the rumors, and by the way, this is for entertainment purposes only.
It's not an opinion. We have also watched one with ice cream. Right, and so the way that the manufacturers get away with it is they call it a dessert, ice cream, or an ice dessert or something. They change the wording of it, and they have, like you get like these like cornettos, that type of thing, and they're called drum. There's a version over here. I think it was drumsticks or something like that.
Yeah.
Not that I'm going to diss them and then get sued.
No,
but,
you're allowed to talk about a product.
It was ice cream.
This is America.
And they put
Not that it matters.
a lighter underneath the ice cream, and it didn't move. It sort of melted into itself like a plastic. And when I looked at all like the ice creams and the ones that we buy, because I do have, that is my real...
Since I was a kid, teenager, a little bit out of high school, I always wonder, what the hell is polysorbate 80? It's something in ice cream, but...
I never thought about that when I was a teenager.
We're going to watch a few more, and then we're going to talk about what it does to you and why and how it relates to health. And you don't have to have a lot of money to eat healthy. You really don't. All right, let me get back to this one here. And I want Bev to elaborate. None of this is in the UK, as far as I can tell. Because they pay for health care, so they want you healthy. They're going to feed you healthy food.
We pay for our own health care, except for the ones that don't, for our national insurance.
All right, here we go.
Everyone thinks it's free.
Second video.
Mock meat.
We got mock tender steaks. Yo, that is wild. Gotta keep your eyes out, people. They selling fake meat in the stores now. And you wouldn't even be able to tell. Look at that, side by side. You wouldn't be able to tell.
It's already
Look at that, side by side. You
being sold.
Is it aimed at vegetarians that love the taste of meat, but don't like the process?
How about none of it is freaking healthy for you?
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying it's healthy, but
mean,
is it like
our bodies Oh, this one, I don't know how long it is.
Some people that become vegetarian go, I really miss bacon.
This real quick.
I really miss
Soon,
steak.
the entire world will start eating meat printed by a printer, and we won't even be able to tell if it's real meat or not. This isn't a plot from Black Mirror, it's our reality unfolding. Here's why printed meat resembles real meat so closely. The 3D printers use special bio-inks to create it. These bio-inks are actually made from stem cells extracted from different animals depending on the desired type of meat: beef, pork, poultry, or even fish. In a laboratory, these cells then multiply, interact, and differentiate into the fat and muscle cells that make up bio-ink. These bio-inks are then intricately layered by specialized 3D printers to construct meat products that closely mimic the texture, taste, and nutritional composition of traditional meats. This is identical to real beef, and when it is ready and served, even the smell is the same. Scientists claim that by using this technology, the environmental impact associated with conventional livestock farming will be greatly reduced. So would you eat printed meat? Soon,
How about, let's do the math. Let's go look up how many cows, population of cows in the U.S. Give me a second. All right. You can talk, Bev.
Well, I know where he's going to go with this. And my thing is, number one, 3D printers doing that is just nuts. But I do know how proficient 3D printers are. I mean, they can even print up a gun that fires. Do you know what I mean? My son's got 3 of them, but he used them for models and stuff. But
all right, here we go.
You know,
there are about 27.6 million head. Now, we have 330 million people in this country alone. How many McDonald's are there? How many pounds? Yes, each cow could be, what, 2,000? We'll just say 1,000 to 1,700 pounds. Trust me, the math don't add up. So I don't know that we've been eating beef unless you buy from a butcher or you get the higher end. But
yeah, I mean, I don't know how much beef.
Buying by the butcher, it costs you no more than the grocery store, and you'll immediately see the color difference. Beef is not supposed to look pink. It's supposed to look red, a dark, deep red. And the juices, they're always vacuum packed. And even if they're not, they're wrapped in that white paper.
Wax paper.
So, and I noticed this when we had those frozen burgers and I was cooking them. I said, damn, man, these taste like steak. It's like, because it's proper ground beef or mince beef, as you guys call it.
Yeah, I mean, when you think of a McDonald's burger, I can't stand McDonald's burgers, by the way. I prefer Burger King or Wendy's. But I mean, they're like...
Oh, there's chicken. I knew it.
Thin, and they're rubbery, and you know that ain't just beef in there because it wouldn't be rubbery. So they've got other things in it, preservatives and corn or whatever to pack it out. But it is very different here, and I've said this before. The second time we went to a grocery store, and it said free of steroids and colourings, and I was like, what do you mean it's free of colourings and steroids?
The other theory, those who know, there's cities underground, okay? There's video of it. They exist. They're called DUMBs, underground military bases, supposedly. But I've seen one guy drive through the mountain. There's a Starbucks. There's a grocery store. Your mind would be blown. They are claiming that all the good food's going down there. You know, nobody knows, but I can tell you how to at least make the most of what you eat, because it's not hard. And probably started with your melons.
I beg your pardon?
It took you enough. You were not on cue.
I was, but
whatsoever.
I didn't want to go funny because I thought he was being very serious.
No, it did. As I watched the miracle of growing.
If anyone's seen our videos of our melons that we're growing, it is freaking mental.
It's just backyard.
I thought just getting, like 6 months ago, we always buy romaine lettuce, yeah? about 6 months ago, I had about that much left off, chopped it all up, and went to throw it, and he went, I'll show you something. And we literally just dunked it in water, and within days, there was fresh leaves sprouting.
It's miraculous.
And then
miraculous.
Within 10 days, it started to root, so we stuck it in the ground, and off it went. And then I know there was loads of videos. There was a guy that was posting that he could grow anything from anything, you know, like cucumber seeds, tomato seeds, melon seeds, all this sort of stuff. And you sort of look at it and go, yeah, I know, but it takes a lot of work.
Ooh, thank you, though. Let me tell you what else is going on, at least here. Look when you start to buy food.
Are you going to
won't be able to buy food with seeds in it.
Allegedly, that is what they're saying.
They have everything. Oh, I wish I could find the pineapple video.
That's what I thought you was going to.
Selling pineapples with the tops off of them, but we're never on them.
What?
No, it wasn't like it was cut. There's those ribs all over the whole top. And I don't know that maybe you can just take off the leaves.
I don't know.
But that's how you grow a pineapple. You take that little bit of meat and the growth, you stick it in water to root and plant.
And you could do that with anything. And I didn't realise just how easy it was. I mean, we literally
you don't need a lot of space, a big-ass garden.
About May, and we had all this stuff growing from stuff that we was going to put in the compost. And I remember my brother saying to me, he's got a composter, and he said he saw these leaves, and he thought, what's that? And he dug down, and he'd grown a cucumber, right? He hadn't tried to grow a cucumber. He's never grown a cucumber in his life. But the way that it was positioned and the nutrients it was getting, and he said it literally was the end of a cucumber and probably some of the seeds, because I was making something. So everything does regrow, which makes sense. But we don't do it because we're too freaking lazy to do it.
No, but Bev got me into it now. It really got me into it because we're growing tomato plants, unfortunately, in the pots they came in. So they each should be in a 5-gallon bucket.
No, I replanted them. They're not in the original buckets.
Well, they're still in a black
I know.
bucket.
They just transposed them. We bought me little
Okay,
ones.
there's still a small bucket.
There's a couple of them. But yeah, I mean, they're really but tomatoes don't need a lot of rootage.
The other garden is only at the most a foot deep by 3 feet by 6 feet.
And these melons,
that's it.
They started off in a little trough like that. And I thought, I don't know, we'll give it a go. We bought them, they was about that big, little saplings.
And the water where you add water on the bottom pan, it was still there. And I knew those roots, they're not going to come out of there, so I popped it off.
Because I've never grown them before.
And they're still in, they are literally still in.
They start off in a trough.
8 by
and then
12.
But they like to grow, and they like to go over things. So you've always got to make it like an assault course for them.
Let me see if I can find it.
To be honest, we stuck them in there. And we put them in there in beginning of June, I think it was. And we left them alone, watered them. We was away at the end of June. And it weren't till we put them stuck them in this bed, and then Larry took the bottom off of it. And it started to sort of have a little bit of a grow. And with my hand to God, I would say it's the last 2.5, 3 weeks, we have had 105-degree temperatures, huge humidity, and massive thunderstorms. I think the last time we did it last show we did, it was chucking it down. These things have gone nuts, and they literally double in size overnight. Larry's going to come out in a minute. 1, 2. These things are just ridiculous. This is the smaller one of the 2. He now is 7 inches. This was yesterday. 7 down to 11. And it's goith. Because it's all about the goith. It's going to be about 14 centimetres round, that one.
Small watermelons. You can buy them in the store.
Small ones. We just got a watermelon funny enough to live today. Haven't seen any of these yet. A foot long.
Here's Big Bertha.
So it hasn't got a stretch.
Oh, wait, those are cantaloupes.
Until this. Oh, yeah, we found another cantaloupe today.
Yep.
It had a twin. That one's coming on well. Wow.
That one's weird.
Yeah. And that one. That's what. Look, and that was a little one. I'm not sure how to tell when.
Yeah, there's 4.
But there wasn't quite. There's another one. Oh, hello.
Anyway.
A lot of undergrowth. I mean, that looks like a marrow. But do you know what? It's so rewarding because they do need a bit. The watermelons, you've got to water them, yeah, obviously.
Success. Here we are. Success.
Shut up.
Oh, that's you cooking on the grill yesterday.
Yes, I know.
He cooks very well on a grill.
It's another project.
What is it about blokes? They love a barbecue or a grill. They come to life. Put them in the kitchen, it's like, nah. Put them behind a grill with flames and fire and man things. And they come alive. Honestly.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Hey, at least I can do something for you now because she cooks every night. When I say she cooks, most of the time it's about 2 hours, start to finish. And then you got cleanup. Oops, run the wrong screen here. So professional. I want to play one more thingy here.
It is scary, but we want your comments on this because, I mean, I don't know what's going on in the UK.
Because I often wonder, we're supposed to use our platform for good. This is not conspiracy, people. This is either what's happening or what's coming.
I can remember when, like, vegetarian food first came out and everyone was going, oh, and it always full of that tofu stuff. And I get it, like, you know, there's nothing worse than looking at lamb running around the field and looking at it on your plate. But you might like the flavour. But all this plant-based stuff that tastes like it, I did wonder about it, but I'm sure our food regulations are stronger than yours.
Excrement and add spices and chemicals and make that composition of texture into tasting like beef. It's all processed.
It probably was beef once. That's why it's excrement.
You know what I mean. Here, watch this. Oops.
In this country, the Agriculture Department just approved 2 California companies to sell chicken grown in steel tanks using cells that come from an animal egg or a special bank of stored cells. The cell-cultivated chicken will first be available at a restaurant in San Francisco and another one in Washington, D.C., owned by famed chef Jose Andres, before hitting stores. The age of lab-grown meat has arrived in this country. The Agriculture Department...
Now, it's very weird because I normally buy a certain level of meat here. I have to. And they substituted it with the supermarket's own brand of this chicken breasts, yeah? And when I took it out, I looked at it and I thought, that looks really sort of Freddy. You know, normally a chicken breast... Sorry about this, Sam, with all your chickens. But it's got like, you know, it just looks like a round of meat. But this looks a bit stringy. Anyway, I'd taken one out, put the rest in the freezer, and when I cooked it, it was very not sinewy, I can't describe what it was. And you described it as woody.
Woody.
Explain what woody is.
It doesn't chew. First of all, chicken isn't supposed to look gray or pink. I think it looks white, or it's supposed to look pink. One of the three.
Turkey has a pink tinge to it.
Very easy. Go to your store, look at the store brand, and then look at a high-end brand and look at the color difference. You'll see it. I used to buy quality big round of chuck and put it in a meat grinder and grind it, because you're buying it a roast. It's cheaper than buying hamburger, trust me, because they're already grinding it and putting carbon dioxide in it. Once you get off of this stuff, and I would start with fast food, and I'll give it to Bev. Once you get off of this stuff, within a month, you will feel different. You will be more clear, focused, and your health will increase.
I mean, a lot of fast food has got MSG in it, monosodium glutamate, and it's like when you have a Chinese, and you just always order too much, right? I was used to, but you woof it down, and it's ridiculous amount. It's a ridiculous amount of what you got on your plate, and you eat it, and then 45 minutes later, you're like, I want more, because it's got MSG is a thing that is created to become addictive. Okay,
Right, so you crave it more.
So you crave it more, which is in a lot of fast foods,
and chips and crisps. I mean,
it's a lot of stuff that is cheap. And people, I can remember back, I was trying to explain to Larry, back in the 90s it was, we used to have turkey Twizzlers. And the kids were all eating this, and the parents were cooking
our
it
marathon bar.
No. This is meat that looked like a McRib.
Oh, that.
But it was curly, and it was red, and you used to stick it under the grill, and it used to stretch out. And you sort of thought you was being healthy because you was giving your kids turkey, until Jamie Oliver revealed that it was full of the stuff that is their
Pink
food is
slime.
full of, and it got banned. And I mean, it was on every school dinner menu, everywhere. Turkey Twizzlers.
The McRib.
Yeah, that's
Why
what it
do
was.
you crave it so much? It is a piece of flavored substance with barbecue sauce on it. It's cut out.
It's not real meat.
It's bone. It's cut out.
There ain't no rib in there. There's no rib in there in that McRib. It is just process. And McDonald's even designed their seats that they're uncomfortable. They're designed that you cannot sit comfortably for more than 20 minutes because that fuels the fast food turnover. So it's not like you can sit there in comfortable seats and relax and whatever. I know they have. I mean, when I was a kid,
What are you
McDonald's,
talking about?
because it's fast food, so you eat and then you go back again because you can't sit there and just
Okay.
carry on
Maybe
eating.
I lost the track.
And McDonald's used to be like bright red, yellow, white, the clown, Ronald McDonald. Who scared the shit out of me? Because clowns scare me. They are not friendly, child-friendly things.
Come back.
But you went back for more. You went back for another shake or another apple pie or another. One cheeseburger's not enough, so they made them bigger.
Keep in mind, in the 60s, when McDonald's became
We
McDonald's,
didn't get them in the 60s.
way different. Food was
There is
way
a film about it on
different.
Netflix.
Yeah.
About McDonald's and how they was taken over. It was two brothers.
Imagine your kids, okay? You're on a budget, so you just buy Happy Meals or whatever for your kids for dinner. You don't have the time to cook, or you're too tired to cook. Either way are justified, by the way. But all I can say is, when you cook, make extra so that you can feed it again
I
to the
used
kids.
to do
Because
this.
if they're living on that at such a young age, chemicals being pumped in their bodies, altering their health, period, just messing them up.
Well, when I was a kid, my mum used to go shopping every day. We didn't have a freezer. Whatever we ate, she went and bought.
was
It went
fresh.
on the table, and that was it. What's for dinner? Dinner. It weren't like, oh, I'll have this. No, can I have that? No. What's for dinner? Dinner. And I used to have a group of people, many groups of people, and I remember, and I've said this before, where do hamburgers come from? McDonald's. What? And I took people to a supermarket, gave them a shopping list, and there weren't hard things on it. Broccoli's not a difficult thing to identify, or cauliflower, aubergine, all right, maybe, or eggplant as they call it here.
And we're going where?
And people don't know. There's a generation, because I was taught to cook at school. They stopped all that. So they don't know how to cook from scratch. And a family will go out and go to McDonald's. Now, that should be a treat, not an everyday occurrence, all right? And it's very easy to turn around and say, because you haven't got the time or whatever. It don't take you no time once you know how to cook, to prep burgers up, buns, slice of onion, slice of tomato, bit of cheese, whack it together. It don't take no time if you prep it, but people don't know how to do it. So you've got generations now that are coming up that don't know how to cook, and they just believe what they're putting in their gob. Bearing in mind, I was told not that long ago that food is sweets, candy. You're putting food in your mouth. No, that's not food. That is just some crap, you know. And that says a lot. Carry on.
Your mental clarity starts with health as well. And I don't know what to say without sounding down the conspiracy road, because this is when you start finding out that the over-the-counter meds are not
We're going to start doing a lot of stuff about
like
natural
this
remedies.
guy right here. This is
because
just
I've
a
always
snippet
done this.
Of stuff we're going to come. And they'll talk about what Bev
What
did.
would happen if you took turmeric for 14 days? First thing you'd probably notice is the potent anti-inflammatory effects. If you had arthritis, bursitis, tendinitis, or an autoimmune disease like myself, you would feel much less inflamed. You would likely notice better concentration as well as a better mood. If you're taking turmeric, you should also take black pepper because it'll help improve bioavailability and allow you to absorb it much better. What would happen if you took turmeric for 14 days? First thing you'd probably notice...
My mum got me onto this sort of thing years ago. I can't think... Van Halen... Not Van Halen, that's a band. I can't think of his name. But he brought out these sort of juices, a bit like what a lot of the stores do, these super juices or whatever. Anyway, I started reading it because I've got a lot of different health issues and blood issues and one thing or another. And I started to look at it and follow it, and it wasn't too far removed from the way I'd been brought up anyway, do you know what I mean? But we used to sing a lot, and he had a really bad throat, and I said to him, right, this is what you're going to do, and I was in the UK. And I said, get some cumin, turmeric, ginger, black pepper, and honey.
She did it when she came here. No, I never made it.
I did it over the phone with you.
Or maybe, I did?
Yeah.
See, it tasted like shit.
Well, I said to put more honey in. But it clears it up. Cumin, natural anti-inflammatory. Turmeric and pepper, natural anti-inflammatory. Digestive problems, ginger. When I was pregnant, both times, I had terrible heartburn. Terrible. And everyone's like, it means it's going to have a load of air. That's not true. But ginger, and I love pickled ginger. And I love ginger beer. It's a different thing here, but ginger beer in the UK, you know what that is. And that high ginger content, it's hot. I mean, they sell in the UK ginger shots. The bottle's about that big, like a shot size, and they charge £3.50 for it. You can do it yourselves, people. It is just ginger. Grate it down, or dry it out, or use ground. You haven't got to use fresh.
We're going to... together, or myself, or whatever, we're going to compile a list. I'm going to do more research. I have videos, but I never wrote stuff down. And
I've got loads.
Forget Chat GPT.
I've got loads of these remedies that I used to use, and
you never heard of castor oil.
Look, people in the UK, when we were kids, when I was a kid, people used to have a spoonful of castor oil or a capsule. I never used to have it. I used to have this malt stuff. But castor oil is a scourer of the gut. Even my mum said it this morning. My mum's 92, bless her, this year, and she said, that stuff's terrible. It's a scourer for the gut. But it cleans out all the parasites and everything that modern food leaves behind. But all I will say is, when I came here, and Larry used to live on Sliders,
White Castle sliders.
Yeah, and when the cupboards were like bare, there'd be salt, pepper, there was lots of spices that your brother had made up.
I cook simple things.
Yeah, but we still can cook simple things.
Steak, chicken.
But look what happened to you.
Yeah, I lost a ton of weight. Skin cleared up, and just generally felt better. And it was subtle. True. It wasn't just doing it. It was just the way I knew how to cook.
I mean, that cupboard, we've actually ordered another
Cultures.
Sprite.
This is what blows me away, Bev.
Yeah.
And because the cultures are so different. Americanism is a thing. American culture, while we appear to be the greatest country in the world, because we have freedom, because we have all this land, it's mostly the land. Trust me.
It's a thing of space.
The way life was when she was. No, we won't say it. The way life was.
What, in the 60s?
The way life was when I grew up. Like I said, she can still walk 10 minutes, 10-minute stroll or less, and buy bread. Blah blah blah.
A lot of people.
I remember that used to be, but not anymore. They pack you in these faraway places because, yeah, we have a lot of people, but why can't every subdivision have a little market where everybody goes?
There is no such thing here as a parade.
You have to go to
shops.
big box.
No such thing as just going down to a bakery or a butcher's, fishmongers.
It's spread out.
It is all in big malls.
Or strip malls with a string of 6 shops.
You know, it's like, I remember when they started doing it in the UK, and you can go anywhere, and everything looks the same. You could be in Milton Keynes. I've got a red flashing light.
Because,
I've got a blue one now. You could be anywhere, and they all look the same. They're all paved over. All the shopping streets, you know, the town, are all paved over in like a red brick. They've all got the generic, you know, big name brands. There's no little mum and pup shops. You'll get an occasional one. And I'll tell you what, the biggest influx we've had is Eastern European. And the Asian shops and the Caribbean shops, the people that have come over,
yeah, those are the ones
still
that
are getting
make
away.
shops.
They're still getting away with being like the original mum and pup shops where you can go and buy fresh herbs, spices, or whatever. But the difference is,
the
half the
problem
people don't know what it is.
society here would not support it because the rent would be outrageous.
Well,
for
the rent is
store owner.
outrageous in London, and again, it's the same thing.
Let me tell you what's coming.
How densely populated we are to what you are.
This is my belief, not necessarily, and I don't know what she believes, but I'm going to tell you my belief. And I started 2 years ago when the second promises made, promises broken, was all a psyop. Everything is manipulated, and I said, screw this. I want the best chance possible to still enjoy a life if the grid shuts down. All right? Here, we are prepared for a good 6 months, or if we start growing food, indefinitely. And all I can tell you is stop eating the crap and start with fast food and just do what you can.
Caroline, it is so easy to grow your own stuff. Tomatoes, peppers, melons, yeah, should do. Grapes, you can go. My mum's got grapevines. And that's in East London.
They may have. You could put, what, 10 5-gallon buckets there?
You can grow it all out of pots. You don't need a lot of space to grow stuff. You can
And
get
sunlight.
a sack and grow potatoes. I've just stuck a couple of potatoes in the ground. I want to see how my brother does it all the time. And he just does it in a bucket and puts a potato that he's bought, and then it starts sprouting.
Just throw it in the ground. You'll have potatoes.
And you'll
throw
start getting potatoes.
in a bag filled with
That's
dirt.
what, you have potato bags.
And leave the top open. You'll have potatoes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can do it.
And the Irish weren't dumb.
And like
that is a staple.
Spring
potato.
onions. Anything that you buy that's got a little root thing at the end of it, like spring onions, or what do you call them?
Scallions. Green onions.
Right. Anyway, normal onions. Stick the bottom of it in the ground. You will watch it grow.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realise just how easy it is. Yes, we can plant stuff now in August that will come out in October because we've got a different climate.
Yeah.
But the key is, do not put stuff in the soil just because it gets sunny in April and you think like you've got a week. It does it every year at Easter. every year you get like it's really 1 week or 10 days of really hot weather. You think, I can stick all these plants in the ground, and then it frosts over again, and you lose them all. Keep the ground warm. Keep them inside. Let them grow.
If you like this content,
but the melons
consider
were
hitting
that
the like
big.
button and subscribing.
But please,
I never say that, but I'm going to start. And I also want to tell you how serious we are. Today, we became an LLC.
Oh yeah, I don't know what it means.
Because you know why?
Because if you dream it,
you feel it.
If you feel it, you believe it. If you believe it, you achieve it.
You achieve it.
And if you achieve it,
didn't achieve it. I got this going. We have this going on, but now next level has to be. Be back.
I've been changing faster than I recognize. New skin, same heart, unfamiliar eyes. I broke a few rules I swore I'd keep. Found my courage hiding under sleep. I don't miss who I was, but I'm not her yet. Standing in the space between fear and bed.
I see you clearer every time you doubt. This isn't breaking, it's the way out. You don't need answers, just room to breathe. You're becoming what you already believe.
I won't pull you forward, won't hold you back. Just walk beside you through every crack. What if I change and lose my way?
What if that's how you learn to stay?
Growth feels lonely till it's shared. Then suddenly it's everywhere.
If you dream it,
you can feel it.
If you feel it,
you believe it. If you believe it, you achieve it. If you achieve it, you rise with it. Twin flames not burning out, burning true. Same spark, higher frequency too. We don't shout, we don't prove, we rise. And others feel it too. I just need time to trust this voice that sounds like mine.
and I don't need fixing you to stay.
Love grows best when it's given space. Dream it, feel it, feel it.
That's right. And
we always finish with that because that truly is a mantra that I believe in, and Harry gave me the grace to finish the show with that all the time.
Yeah.
He just said to me, this show's gone really quick, and I said, yeah, it has, because it's a passion that we believe in. We are growing all the time. We've been doing it for fun, and now we're trying to sort of just get some direction. We do need input from you people, please. And if you start growing stuff, take photographs of it, we'll put it on.
Yeah,
we've cleaned up the internet radio thing.
You know what's weird is I think anybody can post on the page. I'm pretty sure. Let me see.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure you can post on the page. If we can't, we'll sort that out. We've had a lot of problems with Meta.
No, they can't.
Facebook Meta. I don't know why.
Well, no, they can't leave it.
Why?
Because then you get a bunch of spam. I can open it for posts with review, and that'll work.
Can you actually saying that? We do need to have some reviews on the page. We ain't got no reviews.
Yeah, that would help.
that helps us as well. We've had loads of hassle with Facebook Meta and algorithms.
We are transparent. I'm going to tell you. Facebook, I think, whenever we started, we became verified, and then that cost me about $50 a month, I think, or $35 a month. And then the revenue was $14 in 3 months, 4 months. Our Spotify
we don't make money out of
is
this.
like $9. And just so you know, it's not about money, because we put a lot, and I mean a lot, of time, effort, and money. I put money. I know I spend too much, but hey.
And I spent an undisclosed amount, which was totally rip off some of it.
I'm testing out my new toy.
He's got a new toy. He's got new buttons to push. Look.
I don't know how to use
Go
it
on then.
yet, but
Give him a quick taste of what's on there. You do know.
No, I don't.
I heard you playing with it the other day.
I watch all these YouTubers got it. That's a kiss. No, thank you. Wait, that's kind of cute. All right, guys. Until next week.
Please comment. Please leave us a review. Tell us what you want to talk about. And we cleaned up the internet radio, I was just saying, on Sunday. We got rid of a load of stuff.
7
Michelle Carter,
hours,
thank you.
35
Sam,
minutes of music without hearing the same song twice.
Yeah. Sam, send us your MP3 files, please. Michelle Carter, thank you so much. Anybody else wants to send us stuff? Indie artists, please. We want this to be about other people, not about us, because we're bored of talking about us.
As long as your vibe is our vibe, we're going to play you. Now it's time for
We
Bev
just
to
need
play
your
me.
permission to play your stuff.
You never need my permission. Just
I
play
don't need your permission to play with your stuff. I'm talking about other people's permission that way. I can't
Fine.
play with their stuff unless I can do it. Thank you.
All right, Bev's going to go live right after this, as she does. Love you guys. See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.